I thought I told you time and time again, this shit won't stop. I bag it show by show, I'm tryna triple and double the pot. Book for at least 6 figures a show or more for him on now. 6 figures.
I'm 26 years old. I run a multi-million medical device company. And today is day 32 of documenting our journey from $3 million to $100 million. And today I want to talk about abrasion. It's currently 6:25 a.m. I've been in the car for about 30 minutes. Woke up early as hell, 5 a.m. I was driving over to the airport, which is also my second trip in 1 week. Nobody gives a fuck about how tired I am. Doesn't matter. I think about who I was in terms of difficult conversations, and people always have this mindset that a difficult conversation, people always hate the idea of having difficult conversations. And trust me, when I was doing this at the beginning of me being in this, I was a fucking bitch when it came to difficult conversations. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I was trying to build my rapport. I was really trying to make people feel like I cared about them. But I realized that to make people feel like you care about them doesn't come from just being a nice individual and saying, hey, how's your day? And not having difficult conversations. Difficult conversations have to happen when you actually care about that person. Think about that. I care about you enough, so much so that I'm willing to have a very difficult conversation with you to be able to help progress you in the direction that I know you deserve to be moving in. Think about that. Think about that impact you can make if you decide to be able to hold that person that you care about accountable. And when you talk about building a fucking culture that's gonna move mountains and beat out every other company in the world, it's not gonna come from being non-abrasive. It's gonna be coming from love and care for the people around you. So you're gonna have the tough conversations. Because that's the only way those people end up growing in the direction that you know they deserve to go in. Think about that. Let's have a great fucking week. No, fuck the excuses, fuck the bullshit. Let's fucking go. This is my second trip in a week. Flying out to LA, just was in Vegas. Now you might think, oh Kyle, you get to travel. That's awesome, that's amazing. Yeah, maybe when I'm not traveling 40 times a fucking year. But look, these travels are not without results. And these travels are not without intention. And this is my reminder to you, every time you have a moment of suck, understand that it's only making you better. In reality, nobody gives a fuck about excuses. Nobody gives a fuck about what you're feeling except for you. And in that same light, the opposite half of that coin, that means that you shouldn't give a fuck about anybody else in terms of judgment, perception, what people might say if you do fuck up, if you end up not being in the position where you want to be, if you end up not scoring that big deal. Because newsflash, buddy, nobody cares about you except for the real ones that hold it down. And what I'll tell you is, I care about you enough to be able to tell you the true reality of this thing. Being tired is a blessing. Waking up early is a blessing. Waking up to be able to breathe air and me being able to see, me being able to walk is a blessing. Me being in debt is a blessing. Me being rich is a blessing. More people have to think in this way, because I can guarantee if they did, this world would be a way better place. Fuck the excuses, fuck the bullshit. Let's get to work and be your best self today. That being said, I'm filming a little day in the life, you know the vibes. Just want to showcase, what we go through, what I go through. I thought it'd be entertaining. And again, I think the big thing is being able to just show what this life is really about. It's not glitzy, it's not glammy. It's honestly a grind, but I would not have it any other way. First step, you gotta drop off the car at Pre-Flight. Pre-Flight is my preferred parking garage of choice. But if anybody's in the Chicagoland area and you travel often, please give me recs. I would love to know if you guys have a better option, a cheaper option, mainly cheaper with the same quality in terms of shuttling, etc. Because pre-flight is getting a little pricey, starting to get mainstream. And because of that, pricing unfortunately increases and your boy becomes a little bit less happy because I have to pay more. Top line, bottom line, let's go. Pre-flight airport parking. I have so many fucking bags you would not believe because, again, we're a small business and we have to just account for cost with everything that we do. And regardless if we're small or big business, I think maybe even more so at a big business scale, you're probably focused more on cost. You're focused on cost even more so. But that being said, I would absolutely, from an efficiency standpoint, hate to hold a big ass camera to record. That's why when the Pocket Osmo came out, I jumped on that shit because one of my videographers, Ben, got it, and I was like, damn, this is kind of nice. It's a 4K camera in your pocket. And like, come on, the quality is actually not that bad. About to park up, hit the shuttle. I'll show y'all guys. I'll show you everybody the process. This is the ticket here. All you do is just scan onto the pre-flight, and me, ideally, I like to park up on the rooftop because it's the cheapest option, which I don't know why everybody doesn't park on the rooftop. Like, even if you have a nice car, it's literally the cheapest option. So we're just gonna get some dew on the outside, get some blue collar grit on the outside of your car. Scared of that? Gonna park up, roll the bags down, hit the shuttle, and I shall see you at the motherfucking UC, boy. I might grab some transition clips so you can kind of see what everything looks like, but yeah, we'll see you soon. What a beautiful Illinois morning. For those of you that shit on Illinois, I love Illinois. I'm not gonna lie, I'm born and raised here. But look at this, those are the bags. This is the other bag, personal bag. This is the whip, I got a Kia. Shout out my Koreans. But look at this gem that I just found while I was unloading my car. I think that's a good sign that this is gonna be a great trip. Let's go. So we made it through TSA, made it through the mud. Currently got about 50 minutes until we actually board for the flight. Probably gonna hit the UC, grab some food, get a little brekkie in me. Typically I'm not a breakfast guy, but especially when it's free, my issue is that I will always snag some brekkie, always. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Chicago Airport, but they have the upper little LED ceilings. It's so funny because every single time I come here, I see it so often. It's almost like when you live in Colorado and you see the mountains all the time. That shit becomes so second nature. That's not special to you anymore. That's how I feel about the ceilings, but it's so funny because everybody, whenever they come through, they're always taking photos. How's it, rate the fit though, low key? Like, how does it, low key be kind of clean. My airport fit's been becoming more chill. I think that's the thing. The sign of an experienced traveler comes down to one thing and one thing only: their airport fit and what type of luggage they be carrying on. Because I'd be carrying the max load, I'll tell you that much. Got the motherfucking double decker up in this bitch. I think the more that I do this, the more that I realize it's not the public videoing that makes me sweaty. It's always the impeding on other people's chill spaces is my issue, I think. It's kind of what I have come to a conclusion about. Like literally, so I'm going to UCLA and I had to film a video because I want to showcase, like, I'm maximizing sales potential to showcase like our product, showcase what we have to offer, a little bit more about our business. And I'm literally sweating my ass off because I got fucking like 10 people around me just like trying to chill, eat breakfast, and I'm fucking over here recording a video like I'm that guy. It's all right. You gotta challenge yourself, put yourself in uncomfortable situations and positions, and that's how you grow. I'm waiting for my bags right now, but we did make it to LA. This place reminds me of Chicago, except a little bit more of a dump. I'll tell you, those little carts in Chicago used to be always free on the sides, right here. These little In Chicago nowadays, they're fucking snagging them, which means that your boy has to pay for them, which I'm not very happy about. There's 20 years of Chicago airport where they would just leave it out like that, and like LA right now. But it's different now, I guess. A different Chicago. Mayor Brandon Johnson wanted to stop the use cases of carts, I guess. Currently waiting for the baggage. Flight was good overall. Gotta pick up the bags, hit the rental car section, and then get the rental car and go see the rest of LA. We got a little jam-packed afternoon / day today. Stopping by the Airbnb, doing some work for the afternoon. Meeting with my boy Josh Holm. Got Forbes 30 under 30 for fashion. He's a McHenry-made dude, fucking Korean-American, hybrid man. So it's fucking sweet to be able to see people succeed. The brand's doing really good. The shit's worn by like Cooper Cup, a few other famous people. Kyle Lim, one of them. I wear his hat sometimes. Except, Josh, if you're watching this, you gotta make a hat that's for big heads, man. Like it's trucker style. Cause I need them. I need one of them. The other ones fit decent, but not super decent. But I also got a really oddly shaped hat. I'll catch you guys in a second once I get the rental car, once I get the bags, and we shall see y'all soon. Well, we made it. It really took, I think, 20 minutes for me to get my bags on. Just kidding, it took like maybe about 5 minutes. Load all of my big ass luggage in here. But we got it. We're headed over to Thrifty now. I'm about to pick up this whip. Wait till you guys see this whip. I only do the best when I'm out in LA, you know what I'm saying? Traveling solo. Look, if there's one thing you should know about me, is that I'm not a capper. So when I say I'm gonna do it big, I ain't lying. Put some respect on my fucking name. I ain't a liar, that's all I'm saying. And for those of you doubting the Yoda, because you're broke, you don't get this level. There's levels to this shit. And currently for me, I'm at the top level. Toyota RAV4, baby, let's fucking go. Toyota till I die. On our way to the BNB, boy. Just pulled out of the 7-Eleven here. I'm currently, Chantel just sent me a message. Chantel is my social media creative director, manager, savant. Currently, we got a big collaboration going out today. I have a big collaboration going out today with Supremo Instruments. For those of you who don't know, Supremo Instruments is one of the biggest brands in Brazil. They're starting to go international, worldwide. We have a lot of things in common. I view them as kind of the Brazilian version of Power Dental. We're going to be doing a quick collaboration with them, showcasing that we're gonna be partnering with them in the future here for some of their instruments and some of the kits in the US. Just stopped by the Airbnb, dropped off all the bags. I had a really bad theft story when I was in Oakland, California. I mean, I was in Oakland, so I kind of fucked that up myself. Now, I know my lesson. I've learned my lesson. So no bags ever stay in the car unless they absolutely have to, and if they do have to, they get covered. But even then, I still don't trust having bags in the car ever since the incident in Oakland. But I was really fucking tired. Wanted to grab a quick G-Raid / 7-Eleven replenish zero. I'm gonna go grab some food real quick. I haven't eaten lunch yet. Barely breakfast, just had a little bit. I'm gonna grab some food. Gonna go to a coffee shop and do some work. So I have some meetings lined up this afternoon. I have to get some things taken care of, but this is what it is, man, on the go. Consistently moving, and this shit doesn't stop. So welcome to my life. And welcome to LA. About to stop by this place called Ray's. I guess they got really good burgers. So I was kind of craving a burger. Want some protein in me. Also want to try some local food. So going to some Korean tonight. Trying out the Ray's place for some bugs. But it's highly rated, so hopefully it's good. But I'll let you guys know how it goes when I get there. Just pulled up to the motherland. Ray's LA. Got myself a little double bacon cheeseburger. I get everything on. I got them grilled onions on them bitch. Should be pretty quick. Grab my burger and gonna eat. Let's see how this bitch is. Great service. Very quick. Should be coming out soon. Sweet mama. Not gonna lie. I was trying to do a review out there, but there were just so many fucking flies. So there's active track going. I decided to bring it into the car. As you can see, we're right outside of Ray's. This shit looks fucking bussin', and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I already started taking bites. Come on, look at this. Look at this burger. All right, let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Dude, that's like a proper fucking patty. Look at the thickness of that meat. I'll tell you, they're not skimping on the toppings and the meat. This is a damn good burger. I guess a Mexican-owned burger joint. The pep on the side. Perfect amount of spice. Damn, that's fucking good. I absolutely crushed that shit. Look at this. No fucking remains, leave no prisoners. Oh my goodness. Highly recommend if you're in West LA. I think that's what they call this area. Check out Ray's. They look like they're family owned, which I fucking love. I can guarantee even beyond the burger, Everything in their menu is probably fucking delicious. Bang it out, come through, come see my boys, and support local. Let's fucking go on to the next. We're on to the coffee shop portion of my day in the life. Very little time. I just got back. I just did my hair real quick. I had to go to a dinner, got the Uber on the way. Had to talk to some doctors in between. Just a very, very hectic afternoon. However, we're gonna go to dinner. I have a person pulling up right now, so I gotta get out of here, but I'm trying to get some iPhone footage of some of the food, some of my night, and I'll tap you guys in here in a second. So we'll see you guys here shortly. What an absolute shit show. Not this morning, well this morning too has been fucking busy, but also last night, just to give you guys a little bit of a recap, I ended up going out to dinner with Dr. Vivian, went to this sick ass yakitori spot, ended up not getting any footage at all of anything, which is okay. One, I wasn't able to get any footage to be able to recap the night. So we're starting off fresh today. We got some work done this morning, didn't record, had a shit ton of stuff to catch up on, but currently our situation as it stands is I gotta go to Dr. Vivian's practice to see this new product that she wants to develop, see whether or not it might be viable for us to create. And then afterwards, I might pull up, see my boy Josh Holm in his place. Josh Holm is a designer out here in LA, McHenry made guy. Met up with him last night later in the night as well. Got some drinks and dinner with him. You already know I got the lemon pepper steppers on. Hopping out to Dr. Vivian's office right now. I don't know if we're on the boulevard or where the fuck we're at, but we're here. It's definitely nice. Dr. Vivian's office is right next to Dr. Connolly, and if you don't know who Dr. Connolly is, he's a big influencer. Does diamond teeth for Justin Jefferson, David Montgomery, etc. Pretty much everybody big time in sports. That's who he does. About to walk in right now. Connolly's right across the street, I guess. See you guys in a second. I know typically when I record shit, it's a pretty reflective conversation. Right now, one of the things I'm thinking about is like, I don't know, not the bad. Lately, it's been really good. I guess part of my fear, call it a fear if you will, is losing that traction or that momentum that I've worked so hard to gain just as quick as we gain popularity and as we gain success. That shit can't get ripped away in the same second. It's a pretty fucking prolific thing to think about. And I ask myself, I'm like, why do I work so hard all the time? I'm like, why do I actually love days like this where I feel good after a day or a couple days like this in terms of, I guess, the outcomes, the seeds that I planted, etc., knowing that I'm gonna sow them into future benefits. I don't feel good in the sense that I sold nothing tonight, UCLA Luke Fair. That being said, there's obviously a lot of reasons why, whatever it might be, but I don't know. I might just be tired. I don't know, sometimes I overthink. Sometimes I don't know what to think. But I know one thing for certain, this life is not casual, earned right to live. This life is a fucking blessing to be able to live. I don't know, after days like this where it's nonstop, like the last video, I don't know, it was like when I fucking was on Rodeo Drive or wherever the fuck that was with Dr. Viv's office. I physically could not pull out the camera because it was just back to back. Went from there, went to lunch with her, went to fucking UCLA right after, set up, sweat my dick off for 3 hours, and now I'm back here. And I'm like, was it a good day? I don't fucking know. But did I put out positive energy and put my best foot forward with everybody that I met today? I think so. So long as you can do that every day, make a positive impact, make a positive change, affect somebody in a positive manner. So to me, these past 2 days, although I walk away with no dollars right now, to me, I still had a couple good days. And I'd much rather be doing something like that than doing the opposite. It's been a hell of a trip. I'm quite tired. I'm about to go inside and start packing because I gotta leave at the ass crack of dawn tomorrow. I appreciate all of you so much, for those that actually watch this shit. Anything and everything. 1, 2, 20, 100, thousands, millions, it doesn't matter. Nothing will change. I'm still gonna be the same Kyle. I'm still gonna be the same pusher. I'm still gonna be the same, hopefully, motivator. And I'm gonna keep on having the same mindset that I do because there's no other way to live if you're not working towards something great. So appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in. And this probably wasn't the best vlog ever to watch, but this is the reality. So, LA, it was a blast. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.